Let's go! Day 60! This is 2 months! I can't believe it! We have made so much progress, it's not even funny. We are on day 60! 6-0! This is a cause for celebration, so that's sort of why I tried to draw all these fireworks here. It doesn't turn out too well. I mean, they're blue, they're not really like fireworks, but like, we got them. Blue's kind of the ice color. It's my go-to. Like I don't have much else to that. Like I'm just happy that we've got this far. We're doing so much here. We've got like actual gameplay in. This is gonna be the last sort of thing, like last sort of big feature. Well, not entirely. We're gonna have trading, but this is like one of the big features for an MMO. This is questing. Besides fishing, questing is what makes an MMO. Well, not really. But we've got fishing already, so like I can't say that's the big MMO thing anymore. We're gonna get going here. I've just been trying to get some collision detection stuff fixed. I fixed up all the little bugs that we were looking at yesterday. I didn't really want to keep focusing on them for the streams. I want to do some of the fun and exciting things on stream, you know, like building the world, enabling quests, enabling the big features, showing off all the big progress. These tiny little bugs, not as exciting, you know. But we do really want to focus on these quests now. Get these quests involved. We've got 3 quests. Oh, that was loud. We've got 3 quests set up that we're going to be implementing here. I don't know why things make sound every time I try to open up all my chats, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the Control Shift tilde. Control Shift tilde. That's not doing it at all. Anyways, so we're gonna go run./man. I think this is the server. We'll see. I can't really read it through my own text, but that's fine. All right. I don't know which one pops up over top of what. I'm assuming that all my drawings are still going to be in front of it. Yeah, they are. So anyways, again, give it up for day 60. This is a big day. This is basically 2 months worth of streams and development and progress on Project Hatchet. So I'm gonna get this off of the screen. We're gonna take a look at a couple of things, take a look at a couple of the things that were bug fixed, and then we're gonna really hop into these quests. I don't know if we'll be able to get all 3 of them done today, but we should be able to at least get the quest framework in. We already went through the document to make sure that everything's going to be covered. There's a couple of additional rewards that I'm looking forward to having from the quests. So before I say quests again, quests. I hope no one's taking a shot every time I say quests. We are going to hop right in here. Oh, I logged into the wrong account. This is not the one that is over at... Although you can see the movement speed is affected by walking around here. So we go into the water and it's much slower. Let's see if the... No, it looks like it's still showing the other out of bounds one. I don't know if it was actually saved, but let me hop, because we don't have a log out button yet. That's probably going to be something that's good to add as well. We're going to hop over into the other forest, or into the other account that's over in the forest. It actually looks kind of nice over here. There's this collision bug that I'm trying to get fixed here because we can't get close enough. This is what it's actually running on right now. Collision is kind of just offset, which is really weird. So I'm gonna just take some screenshots there just in case I get back to this. Oh, we're wood cutting, but weird. Anyways, so we can see that we're moving a little bit faster on the paths. What else were we needed to be able to interact with stuff while we've got the skills open. Yeah, that's cool. We don't really see the movement speed get updated here, but we can feel that it is. All right, What I actually fixed: retraced input, finding the map to actions has no caller. Structural fix: all 3 collision sites now derive their AABB from shared definition. Okay, I'm gonna just try to boot things up again. We'll see how things go. We'll see if we need to really send it off on a bug fix hunt again, just because we can make the best use of. Showing that the collision does not align correctly. It is offset 1 to the north. I'm gonna see if this is actually the case on any other ones. This happens with the other... Hey, Oceans, how are you doing today? This happens with the other nodes as well. This is specifically in the forest canopy. Not sure if that is a reason for it. Basically, the render location is offset from the collision location. The rubber banding is not happening now. Just complete offset collision. Okay, so while it's doing that, we're gonna go test out. Actually, I should probably hop onto the other account for this. It's crazy to have multiple accounts. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna hop back over into the beach zone, and we're gonna sort of walk through a couple of these locations. This was one of the locations that had the transition zone was causing issues with the out of bounds, but it looks like it's fine now. We can continue to check this if we actually run over to, and good thing I'm not muted. Oh, couldn't have bared to do that again. But I'm gonna run back to where the... I don't know if that got picked up on the mic. That was loud. Gonna run over to the what are they called? The cliffs? Gonna run over to the cliffs because I know the cliffs were really bad for this bug. It's looking like I'm seeing the out of bounds are looking fine. I really gotta fix the minimap zoom and get things working on that. But we're just gonna keep running, just keep running. The cliffs should be right over here. The loading is definitely not as loaded. One other thing, actually, let me open up the terminal before I forget this. Go run /command. We're gonna open up the map editor as well. Oh, that was the flash. The flash is still there. Only sometimes. Oh, nope, the flash is definitely still there. But we can see the actual out-of-bounds locations over here. That's good to see. Oh, you can't see any of them because the map editor's over top of them. Okay, only partially are... Oh, why are these showing over here? That's not good. We're gonna have to go test these though. At least we can kind of see through them now. They are more transparent than they were before. So if I hop over to here and do an out of bounds region, and I switch this to shore decor for all of this. Why did it instantly not overlap? Or maybe it's just not showing that it overlaps. Well, I might as well add it out to here, and then we can get another one in here as well. And another one over here. There we go. So now, if I were to save this, go back over to here. What am I hearing an echo from? I'm hearing an echo from somewhere, and I don't like that. Sibling. So how do I make this? I'm not sure on that one, but I'm gonna minimize this now. We're gonna restart the server. Hopefully it's in a working spot and I'm not interrupting anything here. We're not gonna get interrupted by anything. Restart the server, restart the client, make the map editor minimize. Pop back in on the other account. There we go. F2. The render flicker is still showing, or the out of bounds flicker. I'm not a big fan of it. But let's go see if we've got the... I'm gonna have to make a way for people to not be slowed down by water in here. Oh man. Well, it's working for one of them. Uh-oh. I don't know why I'm colliding with stuff there. It's kind of working. We're going to have to go back and deal with the bugs later, but we have less bugs than before. You have a new favorite game creating tool thing from Grok called GrokBot. Ah, I love a good Grok. So what is GrokBot? All right, let's go take a look over here. Root cause go integer division truncates toward 0. Entirely at negative coordinates. The node tile at Y, your save position. Every pixel conversion in the code base was... Oh, okay, this is interesting. Truncates towards 0 instead of flooring. Does this... this sounds like it's the same... It will be the same root cause of the inconsistent node placement in the map editor. Did this fix resolve that well, or does that need to be checked if it's fixed, or check it if the map editor node placement needs fixed as well. I'm just trying to get a couple of bugs fixed in here while I'm running around testing that things were actually fixed properly. I don't dislike this as cobblestone, but I definitely don't like it as actual stone placements. But I'm just going to check the zone transfers were actually working. We're probably going to head over to the lighthouse, just make sure that that worked as well. This is looking good as well so far, so good. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, we'll keep heading over to the lighthouse because I know there was some buggy stuff with the lighthouse too. Grokbot is a new thing from XAI that lets you create bots. Every bot has its own virtual computer. They can browse the internet and even make games and bots and talk to each other. Okay, cool. I have not messed around with too much of the Grok stuff. I like Grok Chat, but other than Grok Chat and the Grok mobile app are great. I haven't tried out any of their other development tools though. I take it it sounds like one of their development tools, right? Well, I also use Grok directly through the API, but that's a different thing. That's for another project entirely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with these out-of-bound boundaries parts, but I do like how things are looking here. I assume right where it actually goes out of bounds, it's probably going to be looking like forest. That's another bug that I know we're going to have to fix. See how this grass here is green, but here it shows the stone underneath. That's part of the other bug that's getting fixed. Oh, hey, I actually do have the icon here for each of these now as well. Editor placement itself, found a real one. It's a pair. I half fixed earlier the transition to position marker. Now hit tested the shared tile at. Grok is actually not bad at creating Godot games in the Grokbot. It can even play test the game itself. Oh, cool. Yeah. Does Godot have there been actual application, or not applications, but have there been plugins that have been made to improve how LLMs are able to interface with it? Because I see a lot of people using models in order to interface with actual game engines, but I don't know if people are manually making them or if they're just editing them, or if they're manually making them, or if they're sort of basically, I don't know how the LLMs actually interface with game engines, because I'm doing everything in the code editor that has an integration. Okay, definitely some more bugs that need to be addressed with the, oh no. Now I'm stuck in the lighthouse because there's nothing actually showing. There we go. Mostly NPC or custom-made engines like Summer Engine. Okay. Let's get over into... Oh, I forgot that zoom was one of the things. Holy, we can zoom way out now. That kind of breaks the rendering for stuff. We can also zoom in a lot here. That's interesting. I don't think I should be able to zoom out this much. And I don't think that this should break. Why is it just the trees, though? The rocks and everything else stays in the correct spot, but the trees fly into the air. Interesting. Yeah, I'll figure that out. That's another bug to deal with, but we have zooming. That's cool. That's very cool. And it looks like the zone transition boundaries bug was mostly fixed. It's still... there's still definitely some things that need to be fixed. And that everything looks like a forest. Oh, wait, no, the bushes are moving as well. This is funny. I don't know. It's not the most broken thing ever. Although it does make the grass look horrible. Anyways, I think we've done enough testing on these at the moment, so I'm going to close each of these. Actually, I'm going to restart it because I want to see if the other issue has been resolved. And then we're going to get onto the thing that I've actually been procrastinating and planning on doing for today. Okay, looks like the collision is fixed. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Whoa, the collision seems to work a lot better now. Okay, maybe I'm not. The auto attack seems to be broken though. Wait, no, it's not. It's just not showing the white box for it. Okay. Okay, zoom is definitely causing an issue. And I'm able to walk through. Oh, and I died. Well, at least we're back at the city for when we have to test the questing. So I'm going to close that. All right. Seems like most of the bugs are addressed. Currently, there are some we will back to, but let's move on to N2 quest system. Now, read the entire doc, produce a plan, a to-do list of implementation features from the document, then implement the required, or then implement the plan. All right, so we're gonna send it off to take a look at that, and in the meantime, we are gonna hop into the map editor. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove all of these for the time being, because it seems like shore decor, mountain decor, shore decor. So that's for the beach shore. We'll do that. Then we'll come over to here. What are they? Oh, okay. Anyways, back to beach shore. We're gonna set this. Make sure it's large enough to cover most things. Then we're gonna go back to the beach. Create one here. Resize it so that it'll cover everything there. Pop back over to the beach cove. What is this here? That looks like a walk. That looks like walk. Anyways, so we're on the beach shore. Add those. Hop back over to the beach lagoon. So we will. The alignment on this is probably going to be better if it's like this. I think this one's legitimately going to have to be like 3 blocks. How's this lining up? There we go. Yeah, the hmm, the map placement on these is really rough. We're gonna have to put a different set of decor here for these as well. Because these need to cover like the entire places. So that should deal with those. Out of bounds should probably not be forest decor. It should probably be cliff decor. Which is mountain decor. We're going to have to make a cliff decor, so we're just going to leave it as is for now. Oh, I am hungry. I'm gonna go grab an apple real quick. All right, problem temporarily resolved. Because I don't want to spend way too much time, or I don't want to spend too little time making these implementations today. I might have to mute my mic while I'm eating this, though. Hopefully I'll remember to turn it on after. So, question: how much do you guys eat your apple? Like, how much down to the core do you normally go? Because I do not have much core left on this apple, but I think that's because there wasn't much woody core for it. Throw that in my empty glass. Anyways, that should tide me over for a little while. Good sweet apple. I'm noticing that there is a lot of these zone boundary X's in the town. I think they're all clustered around like 0, 0. Just gonna delete a whole bunch of the additional stuff that's We should probably put the zone transition boundaries on these places. Where... set that over there. Sibling warp. We haven't actually gone and tested these Serenity borders yet. So for right now, I'm just going to make it so that you can kind of walk across the whole thing. Because this is kind of going to be like the caves from the lighthouse, so... There we go. Now, the danger dungeon kind of needs teleports as well. Smooth sibling. Oh, that reminds me, I should make these each sibling. There we go. Save those. How's there 7 things that need to be? Anyways, we'll add the escape back over here. Warp. It is technically a sibling boundary. Then we're gonna do... go, and then back to boundary. Just make sure these things aren't overlapping. We'll add some out of bounds zones over here as well. We'll add some out of bounds just along here to show sort of the exit. Definitely something we're gonna have to come back and deal with. But... in the meantime, we'll get this set up. Ooh, the Cincinnati Open's getting a lot of attention right now. It's not quite 6 yet, so I shouldn't see an additional run from my bot. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, do we want to do zone boundaries for these yet? I don't really think that it matters yet. We're not really focused on these places yet either. We haven't put anything in them. We're kind of just focused on primarily the forest at the moment. The forest, we haven't even really looked at the deep forest yet, and we've done next to nothing for Serenity. Serenity is going to be an interesting one as well, because we are going to have to... where's floor wrecked? Floor wrecked water. Big thing with Serenity is it's primarily a lot of water. I need to figure out how I'm able to do this sort of massive tree in the middle as well. Because there's supposed to be sort of like an island in the middle that is gonna have a massive tree on it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to... There we go. Okay, so select does not work in that way. Honestly, I might as well just make Serenity bigger. There we go. And then we'll add some out-of-bounds stuff. Just so that it doesn't have, like, a completely square edge, honestly. Doesn't matter too much. And we'll come back to dealing with this as well in the future. I just want to get a bit of stuff in here. Should probably have this go over to it because that's something we've been consistent with for these zones at the moment. Really feel like this zone might be too small as well. What fish do we have available to put? Okay, we can put some bass. Why would I ever put the bass in the middle? That's not a fishing spot, that's a... There's no real reason that I'm putting these down at this time. But there's no reason not to. We might as well start flushing the zone out. And then we can add some... Hey, I thought there was a pike as well. There we go, fish pike. That way, at least if I go over here, there's something. Hey, it kind of looks like a ghost. That's not bad. Wonder where it's at in the plan. Good halfway through. What do we have left? NPC quest behaviors, flee, anchor. Then we need client state with sync handlers for quest details, quest log UI, active plus all quests with requirement, reward pop-up UI panel, player instant system, and then the actual quest content. Okay, so it hasn't even build that test right. Quest engine unit tests. What? No, don't bring unit tests into my game. Quest config schema, config fields, quest state, wire type, Engine hook setup. Hook step triggers into interact NPC. Quest only item enforcement. Per player NPC visibility. Per player quest gated zone transitions. Okay. I can't see shit. So this is supposed to be like in the tree. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if it's actually beneficial to do this with out of bounds or if we're going to want to add in like a wood sort of boundary for this. But... honestly, let me just fill this entire part with out of bounds. And then we'll literally just start breaking into it. We'll do the same thing up here. I can't see them necessarily, but this is looking better. Sort of looks dungeony. It's good enough. We'll go take a look at it at some point, and then we'll decide if we're happy with it or not. I really don't want to be editing maps today, but I kind of don't really have much to do until it's actually... I don't really have much to do while the quests are being implemented. Like, I don't know what to say. I've reached the point of working on a project where the initial motivation and excitement for stuff has sort of faded away to mundane. Yeah, we're working on this. It's a thing that's got to be done, and so it's not bad. It's just a different part of the project life cycle, and it means that I'm less enthusiastic. So I have to try to bring back some of the excitement. I think what we might do now is maybe we'll go run over to the Serenity Shallows. Maybe we'll go take a look at what we've just done with the map here. That will be, maybe I shouldn't have, well, I kind of have to shut the server down in order to reopen it. So there might be some quest stuff in here as well. Not sure what necessarily, but I'm gonna need to fix the zooming again. Let's see if we've got any quest stuff up here. Hey, I can still see them. No, that was supposed to be fixed. The bug's not fixed. The bug's not fixed. Trying to get this dot actually aligned with where it is for me on the screen. Yeah, that's close enough. That way you can see when I actually go and draw stuff or... Hey, the camera zoom is broken again. Or not again, but now. It was just working before. Anyways, I guess things are gonna look kind of strange when looking at the out of bounds stuff. Things may be slightly floaty. Ouch. Those wolves hurt. Ah, don't die. Heal, heal, heal. I gotta make it so escape closes stuff as well. Okay, we've made it to safety because nothing spawns in here yet. Let's see if I can remember the fast way through the forest as well. Zoom is disabled in here as well. I wonder what page up. Nope. Do 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 do. Oh, this reminds me. I kind of want to put a building over here with a quest NPC. There'll be like there'll be a farmer over up here. This will kind of be their farm area in the middle of the forest. And that was interesting. There's not much around here either. This looks weird, the boundary here. That's probably something that's worth looking into. Looks like it's just an overlap thing. Oh, I forgot how blue this area was. How's our fishing level in? Oh, we don't have fishing on this character. 15 and 30. Oh, everything's so blue in here. My eyes! My eyes! Ah, my eyes! Okay, just make sure that these work. All right. This area actually seems like a decent size. So we'll try to just head through here now, see what things sort of look like. Everything's so blue. It's crazy. Do, 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 do. It's funny because this is actually going to be a very late game area. But we've already made it at this point. Yeah, because the thing is, players are normally not going to be able to walk through the pool. It's going to be blocked off in the very shallows of it. So it's going to be blocked off. There's going to be an event that occurs at the pool as well, every 15 or so minutes. That will be extremely dangerous for low-level players. Then there's going to be one of the world bosses that actually occurring there, and you're going to actually have to defeat the world boss in order to gain access to this area. Okay, there's an issue over here. I'm not sure what's causing it, but we're gonna head out of here now. So let's see what we have here. N2 quest system implemented. Go build, go vet. Clean all tests passed except for pre-existing test tick players. Clamps positioned to zone bounds I flagged earlier. What was built config layer. Quest schema plus loader with boot time validations. Config world object. Interactable scene props, the shared quest visibility, quest behavior, quest requirements types, added quest only items plus quest visibility plus quest behavior plus faction to NPCs. Why did it add faction? What is that? Quest requirements to transitions, world objects to zones, one evaluator for 4 gates, NPC visibility, NPC behavior selection, world object visibility, and zone transition gating all reduced to is the player's progress inside of this range. So they share quest gate go. That's what makes the cross quest orc commander range work without special casing. I'm so tired. Quest engine. Quests accept validation. All 6 step types cascading advance. Completing a step rechecks the next, so a delivery that satisfies the following collect step doesn't stall. Reward grant quest item ship or stripping. Deferred trigger queue. Deferred trigger queue. Gameplay code that fires triggers already. Gameplay code that fires triggers already holds the world lock, but advanced quests must take it. Triggers queue and drains after the tick locked section, which also makes advancement deterministic rather than racing on go routines. Per player entity streaming, sessions track their spawned gated entities and reconcile on quest changes, so two players in the same tile legitimately see different NPCs. Okay, that's good. Per player flee state, quest NPC behavior, the NPC's authoritative position is untouched. Each player gets a private offset. A shared position would let one player drag the commander through another's view. Instances, entry, rebuilds. Oh, I'm now lost. Instances, entry rebuilds a fresh zone copy each time, which is what makes the boss refight fall out naturally. Exit without orc head, and the next entry has him alive. Client quest state plus sync handlers. Quest log panel active, all quest expandable requirements, model pop-up, world object rendering, click to inspect, L to toggle the log. Oh, we're at the far corner. Okay, I know where we are along the lake now. Which means there should be a pike around here, right? Fish bass, fish bass, fish pike. Client, so contents 3 quest, 8 quest item. Why are there 8 quest items? 12 world objects, 8 NPCs. Why are there 8 quest items? Test visible cross quest range covers the orc commander's shape specifically. The case is a single quest range, can't express. Test load all configs real data, and test quest ranges reference real steps. Boot the shipped data and verify every step ID referenced by a visible range actually exists. A stale step ID otherwise produces a range that never opens, invisible until someone plays it. 2 things to do before this is playable. Zone placements aren't authored. The NPCs and world objects exist as configs, but nothing places them. Zones need NPCs and world object entries with tile coordinates. Same for the Forest North transition, quest requirement block, and the area entrance, area exit props that drive instance entry. That's map editor work rather than something I should guess coordinates for. Okay. 03 or quest 3 step 3 trigger region is a placeholder. I put 120, 200, 132, 212 in Zone Forest North because the dock doesn't specify where the arena entrance is. It needs real rect. Needs the real rect. Also worth flagging, the dock's guard goblin faction aggro is configured on the NPC's faction aggro factions, but not wired into combat. NPCs currently have no combat path at all, so making guards fight goblins means giving NPCs an aggro attack loop. I scoped that out rather than half build it, say the word, and we'll take it on. Okay. I'm just trying to run back to town right now so that we can actually log out and log back in and see if the NPCs are even there, because I don't think they really are. I think if I open up the map editor, I probably will see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any NPCs added. Looks like the NPCs were never added. Add a feature to the map editor that shows what XY location the mouse is hovering above. This will allow me to specify the locations for each of the NPCs slash zone transfers that need to be added for the quests. Okay. We'll start getting that added as well. Which zone am I even in? I'm in Deep Forest. Deep Forest, so I'm going to head over this way. Oh, it does show it. Okay. There should be an exit over here somewhere. I know there's an exit on this side. Oh, hey, the map zoom is back. I have no clue what the correct zoom is anymore, but like, it is what it is. Ha! We actually got the route for once. Doesn't happen often. It's like 20% chance, but I feel like it never happens. And I don't know if that's just I miss all the time or what's going on. So. Do 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 do. Holy, how tanky is that goblin? How tanky is that goblin? What the heck is this? Like, do I have to completely reopen the map editor? Like, I don't see anything changed in here. Bugged as well. Also, I can see through and see the nodes that are spawned there now. That's especially not supposed to happen. Even worse, I bet if I walk up to here, I can gather this one. Nope. Okay. I don't know what it's actually doing at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna re-show this because it does have the update. Basically the boundary. Hey, Fanbjorg, how are you doing? What do you have against Grok? Grok's great. I don't know about for code. Well, I know for some coding things, but Grok's great. All right, well, you do you. All right, so this has to go from 99 minus 36. Actually, let me look through what was added here. What I added to the map editor. Cursor readout, a small box that follows the mouse. Yeah, I see that. The zone line matters as much as the coordinate tells you which JSON file the placement belongs in. It flips to the other side of the cursor near the edge screens. Nice. Near the screen edges and hides over the sidebar and status bar. So it shows a stale value from when the mouse was last over the map. I don't have that feature yet. Well, Fanbjorg, I don't want to scare you, but you might want to look into where Claude's data centers are hosted. Because it's in one of the SpaceX mega data centers. Pin list, the readout alone still means reading a number and typing elsewhere. Typing it elsewhere, which is the transcription error. So wait, what the pin list? What? The readout alone shows. The readout alone still means reading a number and typing it elsewhere, which is where transcription errors come from. So P captures the hovered point in the top right panel. Shift P clears it and changes it. I think I have to restart this. Let's see what Claude is talking about. P and then Shift P. P. This is useful. All right, sounds good. Okay, so 99 minus 9 and 99 minus 32. I need the zone transition along the 99 minus 9. Or I guess I should do 99 minus 32. Minus 32. To 99 minus 9. Town Forest North boundary. The town guards should be. Let me just throw that over there. The town guards need to be around 92 minus 12. 92 minus 12. Okay. Spread out a bit. Made some more improvements to the level editor, and now we have massive tile set. Nice. I keep finding bugs in my map editor, so I'm updating it constantly. And that's probably where a lot of the bugs are coming from. Like now if I go over here, you'll see that things just kind of overlap and are very not see-through, and it's driving me crazy. But I needed to set those so that the zone actually looks right. I should probably just add a toggle that allows me to see or not see them rather than them just being more opaque or transparent. The orc commander needs to be around 150, 15. 150, 15. It bleeds to 101, 100, 175. Bleed to 100, 175. I think these are all the ones that I needed to implement. Okay, so let's see. So P grouped by zone, so each block pastes straight into the zone's NPCs. You'll fill in config ID and delete the training comments for the 6 armaments. Targets that 6 circles in one paste, no clipboard, since this would mean a new dependency. The file seems to be better trade. One thing worth knowing, the status bar has always shown tile XY. One thing worth knowing, the status bar, that's fine. What this unblocks, plus the Forest North zone transition with its quest requirement block in rec. Note the editor has no UI for placing NPCs or world objects yet. It only places nodes and spawns in the workflow is a pin. So the workflow is pin the coordinates and hand it the zone JSON. If you'd rather have a proper NPC world object placement tool and editor that's reasonable, next piece I can build with it and just say the word. I definitely will add that. The biggest bug with your level editor is the what is LOD? LOD when zooming out. Speaking of zooming out, I now have zooming out as well. It breaks a lot of the stuff, but I mean I technically have it now. Look at how high in the air the trees are. Because it draws each tile individually with the appropriate scale, so when the tile is only 1 pixel, it becomes unclear what it is. Oh, yeah, I had that issue with my map editor as well. It was very entertaining. Yeah, do you get the thing where it like turns into a really weird grid? Like abnormally spaced grid lines? That's what I had. That was kind of frustrating. Where's my zone editor again? Now let me grab the pins for data. Is it in zone? Zones are world objects. Where did it say that these pins are? Data editor pins. Okay, it's just right here. It just looks awful. I don't have that. I just can't see what each tile is supposed to represent. Makes sense. What did you do to fix it? It's sub-pixel interpolation. It's the same sort of thing that you can do where like your character can stand in between tiles. I don't know if that's something you have to worry about though. But yeah, it's basically sub-pixel interpolation, so it kind of combines them into 1 pixel when needed. If I'm remembering correctly, it was a couple of weeks ago that I actually had it fixed. Yeah, I had only really addressed it because it was... no, I addressed it because the weird grid lines was really messing with me. And I think it was also causing my zoom in and zoom out on the minimap editor to sort of freeze. It would get to a point where it would just be unable to zoom in anymore. because it was trying to zoom less than a pixel at a time. I should not be necessarily responding to stuff. Goal for tomorrow is to fix that bug and then make smart draw. What do you count as smart draw? Ah. Yeah, I have pixel draw and I have block draw. Block draw is what I end up using most of the time. What went in? Stops on arrival and holds there. The 6 armaments need to be placed in town are to be placed at the locations. The 6 armaments are to be placed in these locations, and then I need all of the other footprints, corpse scenes. I think I needed 4 of these. $40, $67. $15,200. $1,500. In forest. Footprints. In forest mid. You're going to be taking inspiration from anything. That's how most things work. So forest mid. $52.95. $295. $127,265. $7,265. And then corpses. All 6 armaments placed in town as new world objects array verified. They load and sit inside the zone bounds. Right along the gate, just inside the boundary. Build and vet clean. The only pre-existing failure, they're wired to the config I authored earlier, so they appear only once quest 3 is accepted and vanish the moment. They should not vanish. The armaments should not vanish ever. Until after the quest is completed. The armament should not vanish until after the quest is completed. How many footprints / corpses do I need locations for? Step is defined as but nothing spawns a wave at the gate. That needs a server-side trigger on entering the step. Worth noting the step will currently be complete off. All the tile sets you found for your game are made by the same person. 120 tile sets for use. Nice. So many had to filter rather than run out. That's normally a good problem to have, though, right? Better to have too much than too little sometimes. So the corpses are going to be 123, 167. 123, 167, and 130, 130.79. 130.79. There we go. Add one additional set of footprints for the zone forest. South. Forest south, forest mid. $105, $279. Oops. And $161, $233. The 3 orc footprint sets are one step requiring all 3, so they should read as a trail. The quest log shows 1323 zone bounds, so pick. Let me give it to you. I have it red. Worth knowing when you pick the player enters forest south from town. I find it funny how it's trying to justify where the things should be placed when I'm like, yeah, this is exactly why I was designing the quest this way. It's basically you track them around here, or you track the footprints around here. You find the bodies along here, and then you find the orc commander in here. So. This has been a good start to the day as well, though, or to the quests as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to really work on this for too much longer right now, because I'm going to be going to get some food shortly. I finished work, started the stream, got hungry within like half an hour, and ended up going to get an apple. I was like, I'm not. It's too early to end the stream. It's too early to stop working on anything. I gotta go get something. But oh boy, did it not tie me over for very long. So once we've got this, I'm probably gonna call it for there. Like usual, I'll probably putter on stuff later today as well. I will try to avoid working on anything specifically related to the quest, though. I might actually work on some of my other projects because I'm trying to get one ready for release. I have to actually do the resource allocations and deployment for one. And it's going to be fairly important to have as well because it's going to be how the access is actually granted to the game later. So it's fairly important. Just another project I had been working on the side from before this one, actually. Which means I have not made too much progress on it in the last 2 months because I've been primarily focused on this. Yeah, I really need to figure out that one. I gotta get that release done because that'll be one thing to actually cross off the bucket list of things that I have to do. It's basically the purchase IDs. They're essentially access cards. You buy them and you get specific bonuses as well. But the main bonus is going to be that that's used for the authentication for who has access to it. So, looking forward to getting that done. Oh man, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner as well. I don't really have a plan for that one. I can run to the store and buy some stuff to cook, or I can see what I've just got in my cupboards, and I don't think I have much in the fridge that's ready to be cooked, because I kinda don't go and buy stuff too often, and I'm I ate the last thing that I had ready to be cooked yesterday. I normally keep some pork chops and chicken marinating in the fridge, and I just ate the last 2 pork chops yesterday, which means I'm now out. I might have some stuff to do pasta with. Completely irrelevant to the game, but my stomach is telling me I gotta find food. Armaments changed. One coordinate was in the wrong zone. Forest north, not forest mid. Forest south, forest mid, forest north. There we go. Footprints, dead goblin, dead lurker. Okay, there. Sure. That's fine. A gap, the new test caught with which asserts that every NPC and world object a quest step names is actually placed in some zone. The load time checks only proved the config existed. I placed them inside the town buildings near the existing shops, matching how Jack and the banker sit inside theirs. Guildmaster, Herbalist, and Blacksmith, all 3 are interior tiles of unoccupied buildings. I should be able to close this then, reopen it, and see where they are and move them. Okay, so there's the town guards. I can't read who this is. Shopkeeper J. Herbalist. Okay, so there's the herbalist. They have to be up here. This is Jack. Jack can go back in his shop. Here's the banker. That's fine. And then I'm guessing this is the... Oh, that's the blacksmith. They're in the wrong spot. They can go all the way over here. Which means this one's probably the guild keep. Yep, guild master. Guild master is going to come all the way over here into the back of the guild hall. There we go. We've got them. Don't know which NPC this is. This is, I think, the main guard. Okay, here we go. Alright, well, with that, I'm going to be ending this here because... Oh, you guys weren't even able to see this. Here we go. I got them moved over to their correct spots. With that being said, I'm going to end my stream there and go find some food because I am very hungry right now. So, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you're having a great time on your own projects. If anyone's been out there lurking and is interested in seeing how this game winds up, feel free to drop a follow. I'm working on it pretty much every day. So I will see you tomorrow.